Hey people, welcome back to News from Bed. No, I was just I was scripting a video that I would like to make on another channel. Be more of like a video essay type thing. And I was working on it for like a few hours and I was like I need a break. I was just scrolling through YouTube and I saw like the video where it's like Mr. Beast being a YouTube genius for 10 minutes straight. And I was like, let me watch this video. Like I want to watch this thing. And so as I'm watching it, I'm hearing the shit that he says, and like it makes sense. It totally makes sense what he says, where it's like you got to be at the top of your game and all this stuff, and you got to make sure you're doing it the best, that like no one else can match you. And as I'm watching it, I realize it's killing YouTube, like that mindset. Or like the whole point of YouTube is to just have fun, make fun shit, and it can be total garbage. Like it can be the worst thing that it could ever be seen on the internet. But Mr. Beast, the way that he's been doing videos, it's like corrupted the entire game and has made it not fun for people. Like he was explaining stuff and I feel myself getting overwhelmed because I'm like, I got to do all these things. It took him years to do this. And then I take a step back and I'm like, wait, I'm not him though. You know what I mean? Like I'm not Jimmy. Like I don't need to be analytical like that. I'm doing this for fun. That's the whole thing. He turned it into a job that I would hate to be like Mr. Beast. Well, I would love to be like Mr. Beast, going to like all these different places and all that stuff, but I would hate to be him in that mindset, because I'm sure like at some points he probably gets pissed at his job. Like there's no way that you can do everything that you can do as Mr. Beast and not be a little annoyed every now and then about the stupid shit that you're doing. And it's just like, it's impressive to see that he turned YouTube into like, I don't even know what to call it. He turned himself into a monopoly just because of how overpowered he is. Like I want to say one time I was watching one of his videos and I kept refreshing the page so I can see the view count go up, and he made like over 1 million views within like 10 minutes. And I was like, how the fuck do you even do that? And it's just, I realized that when you have big creators like this, where all their stuff is really highly produced, like a TV show, there's nothing wrong with having a highly produced video. I think that's great. And kudos to you. You're putting a lot of effort in, and it can be really good content. But that kind of takes away from the from what this is. You know what I mean? Like I have this microphone. I have another one in case I do any like interviews or anything. And then I got this cheap ass camera. And I actually ended up getting an LED light. But like it takes away from this to where I'm literally just on my bed talking. And this is the content that I put out. Now there's such a high bar that comes with being a YouTuber, to where it's like it's turning into TV, and that wasn't the point of it. You know what I mean? Like the point of it was to be this kind of like shit show where people can just have fun. And it's like, sure, you can have rules. Everything needs rules to some degree, but like that, it's just YouTube is slowly turning into a place where it's not really fun to be in. It's not really fun to work in, because it's so diluted. Everyone's doing their own thing, but that's also what makes it special. What makes it special is that everyone can do their own thing and people can make a living off of it. And it can be turned into a TV thing essentially, because you're directly interacting with the person who's making the content. You're not interacting with an entire crew sometimes, or like a corporation. Although I'm sure there are some YouTube channels that are basically sponsored by an entire corporation all the time. And it's just, YouTube's a weird game. It's a weird game where you can have highly produced TV shows essentially on the platform, but then have people doing shit stuff like this. And so yeah, that it made me step back and realize that it's people like Mr. Beast that are ruining what YouTube was meant for. And it's just anytime I see myself thinking of like any of the YouTubers that I watch, I'm always like, that's a shit ton of work and I don't know how to do any of that. And I'm so confused. And then you just got to take a step back and you got to think, it's okay. I'll figure it out. And it may take a while. It may take a while to figure it out, but I will. You have to. It's sure it's something fun for you, but it's also fun to challenge yourself and do cooler things. Like I'm sure in some of my later videos for this channel, I'll have higher equipment, I'll do better things, and I'll like my eventual idea is to set it up to be like an actual podcast studio where I can interview people and actually have like sustainable like conversations. Well, I'm sure I'll do videos with my friends to where they're not substantive like like conversations. Sorry, I'm just checking the time. But yeah, sorry, my dad texted me. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like the barrier of entry, although the barrier of entry is really low, it doesn't feel like it. There's some invisible barrier to where you're like, nah, I can't really do this. I just can't. And it's always that self-doubt that's gonna mess with you, and you're so obsessed with the end goal that you can't quite think of the process. And I mentioned that in a few episodes ago, like the motivation video, where it's like people get so overwhelmed with the idea of having the finished product and actually being where they want to be with the YouTube plaques and actually making a living for yourself off of doing something that you want to do and that you enjoy. You see, the ideal world would be where we can do what we want and make money off of it. Well, obviously, I mean, like, we can. It just depends, always. And if there's an audience for it, especially when it comes to this game like YouTube. Like, I could make 100 of these videos and no one will ever watch them. But I'm having a place where I feel like I can actually have a voice and I can actually talk to someone in that sense. And it's just, I don't know. YouTube's a pretty little thing. It really is. And like I've been watching some like YouTubers that have like lower quality in their videos. In lower quality, I mean like you can tell that this is a fun thing for them. So they're not trying that hard. So like it's not like their main source. So okay. Here's one thing. I'll try to link their channel in the description below. But I want to be a writer. I want to make movies. I want to write TV shows. I want to write comics. My biggest thing is that I want to be a storyteller. And I've been trying to bring myself to write more scripts lately. And I've been finding more scripts online that I can read. And I'm just like, I need to learn how to write characters. I need to learn how to write stuff. And so I type in, or actually, no, this all started with like I was just talking about it around my phone because our phones are always listening to us. And in my YouTube feed was a video to where it's like very simple tips to make your script way better. And it was like a 6-minute video. And it was by a guy, or by the channel is Local Scriptman. And I've watched all of his videos after that. I love learning about it. The way that he just talks and the way that he just flat out explains it is amazing. We need more people like him. And hell, if he ever watches this, I'd love to have him on the podcast so we could talk and I'll ask some questions and stuff. But yeah, like it's people like that. And you could tell that he actually kind of enjoys doing it because he continues to do it and he makes well thought out videos that are processed and everything. But he has like a side thing that he does. He has a different thing that he does, which arguably YouTube is the side thing, where he's still passionate about it, but it's a passive thing for him. And I want to learn what I can do where I could have YouTube be that fun outlet for me, where I can just have it be passive. And hell, maybe I'll get the silver and gold plaque, and then maybe in a million years I'll get the diamond play button and stuff. But yeah, it's just when it comes to making videos, I just get overwhelmed very easily because I'm like, holy shit, this thing needs to be like 20 minutes long, and I don't have an idea for it. And that's the beauty that comes with this YouTube channel, this specific one, to where I'm just like, I don't really care what I put out. But I still care. Don't get me wrong. I like doing these, but in the sense of like the substance, like I've been recording for how many minutes? Like 11 minutes. And my videos can range from like 12 minutes to 45 or 5 minutes to an hour. I'm never going to let my videos go below 10 minutes or so. I'd always like to have it be like above 10. If I could have an idea, like my mark though is the 20-minute. I would like to be able to have like a good like 20-minute video, but for these little videos, I probably won't carry that number too much. But maybe if I make other videos on another channel, they'll probably be like over 20 minutes long. And for me, finding what I want to do on YouTube is such a weird thing, because I'm not good. Like, I'm not good at all these like at all the editing and stuff. I suck at it. The music, I don't know where to put in music. I don't like sound effects. Shit, I don't know. I'm using my time doing other stuff. And but it's still fun for me to do it because I'm having fun doing it. So on another channel, I'll try. I can never promise. I'll do YouTube video essays and stuff, but then I kind of want to make like Minecraft videos because I like playing Minecraft with mods. And don't worry, I swear to God, if anything ever happens in the future, I'm saying this right now, I will never talk to minors. I don't want to be that character. I'll stay away from my DMs. But yeah, no, I would love to make Minecraft videos. I'd like to make gaming videos, but sometimes what I notice is that it takes so much energy out of you. Like, I recorded the entirety of Somerville, and holy shit, it felt like I felt so drained. But I'm not gonna post that video. That was 3 hours of content. I sat down for 3 hours and played a game, and I never want to do that again. I never do. It takes so much energy to do that shit. I'm like, I give massive praise to Jacksepticeye or Markiplier or like people who do these long ass Let's Plays. Oh my God, it's fucking awful. Like, it drains so much energy. Afterwards, I was just mad at the day because I was just like, I just spent 3 hours doing this shit and I know it's gonna fucking suck in the edit. Like, I know it's gonna be awful. So I'm not gonna post that on another channel just because, oh, I hated it so much. It was such a pain for me to do. But I'll probably do like a Minecraft Let's Play though, and I'll probably try to do like 20-minute episodes. Just like, I feel like that's a good standard, like 20 to 30-minute episodes, and then like I'll have it be like surviving 500 days in Minecraft or something like that. I don't know if I'll go hardcore mode. I'll probably do survival just because like I would like to have an end. Like, I'd like to actually complete the entire thing instead of being like, oh, I'm like 50 days in and I die, or like I'm 420 days in and I die. Like, I wouldn't want to do that. I'd like to actually fulfill the promise that I'm giving you and be like, here's what 500 days looks like in this game. And probably do like the first video, it's like day 1 through 20 or something like that. I don't know. I guess it depends on what I do with it, but I don't have the facilities for something like that. Essentially, like my computer, I have a good computer. Don't get me wrong. I'm very fortunate to have the computer that I have, but like, it cannot, like, I've tried running the mods that Flow State does. I'll also link his channel in the description, but like, I tried using those mods. My computer was like just like crying. Like you know that one scene from SpongeBob where Patrick comes out of the bathroom and the toilet's like crawling to Squidward, like begging him to kill him. I don't think it begs him to kill him, but I think he's like, help me. or something like that, and then he just dies. That's basically what happens with my computer. Like, I had a shader on, and it would turn my computer into a fucking airplane engine. Like, I'm scared. Like, if I were to do actual like a Minecraft Let's Play, which I'll be honest, Minecraft Let's Plays may be the only Let's Play I'll ever do. That and maybe Terraria if I really get into it. But it would be on another channel, which would be the side channel. My side hoe. But yeah, like it would just be another thing for me to do. So I don't know. I really have to sit with that and let myself decide what's really important, or what am I really getting myself into. Because I mean, like, technically I'm a full-time student in college and I don't have a job. I want this to be my job where I can make some form of income. And then I tried doing the freelance artist video stuff. I'll probably keep trying because I definitely feel like I can have a job where I'm making logos for people and stuff. Definitely feel like I can do that. But I tried filming a video about it, and as I'm filming this video, I'm like, this looks like I have no idea what I'm doing. Like watching back the footage, I was like, I'm using the most simple things possible, and I'm showing off no skill at all. And so, like, I don't know. I definitely have a long ways to go if that was to be the case, but maybe I'll get to a point where I'll have so many of these designs like backlogged to where I'll make an Instagram account and I'll just flood it with all these designs, and then I'll probably start plugging in the videos. The idea is that these get big, or some other platform with me on it gets big, and then I can do the freelance stuff, flood an Instagram account, and then be like, hey, I do this. This is something that I can do. If you're interested or know someone who's interested, here's the email, here's the account, here's what I can do, and then just let it be history. You know what I mean? It makes some money. But I don't know. I got hit with a hard reality check the other day because I had to go to the bank because my card got locked because of stupid stuff. But I had to go to the bank to get a new card. And what happened was I got it all situated. I don't want to go into the logistics, but the guy there, he that was like consulting me, he was like as we were finishing up, he was like, is there anything else that like you have questions on? Because he knew that I was like 18. Like, he knew that I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. And he was like, do you have any questions, anything that you would like to know? And I was like, how the fuck does a credit card work? How does it work? And he was like, I got you, man. And he just walked me through the entirety of like what it's like having a credit card, what's like a rule of thumb for a credit card, and all that stuff. And it's like, for people who don't know, this is what I learned. Let's say for like a credit card, you have like $1,000 limit. The bank gives you $1,000 limits on the credit card. Okay. The way that you build credit is by spending the money, but then at the end of the month, being able to pay it back. It makes it like, I know it sounds weird, but like, that's how you build credit. That's how, like, later in the future, when you have great credit, you can like get a house, get a car, anything else that revolves credit, like you know what I mean. And it's like, the rule of thumb that he taught me, the biggest thing that I took away was the 30% rule. Don't spend over 30% of your limit. Just don't do that. And some would argue even less. And so I don't have a credit card because I don't have a steady flow of income. I don't. So yeah, I mean, I do lo-fi stuff on Spotify, which I'll also link that in the description if anyone wants to ever check it out. It's really lazy stuff though. It's stuff to have in the background. I'm not super proud of it, but it's something. I'm just trying to have something to where I can make some form of money. And I don't know. It's very lazy stuff, super lazy stuff. But who knows? Hopefully in the future I'll have more stuff going on for me and I can actually focus and be able to get my school done while also be able to pursue my interests like this or anything else. But reality check is I need a job. I need one. I need to have a job so I can get a credit card and I can at least be able to not depend on my parents so much when it comes to money and actually buy Christmas presents, because I can't do that right now. Not at all. But yeah, that's kind of my rant for today. But yeah. I mean, maybe the takeaway, because I know this started off about a YouTube rant and then it just completely spiraled. But I don't know. I hope you took something out of this. Yeah. Don't mind this. This is, I asked my dad for a Juice World thing and he got me this. And I've had it up for 4 years. So, yeah. And then my Spider-Man blanket from when I was like a baby I use. So, yeah. Well, send it to your friends, send it to your grandma. If you like this, like, comment, subscribe. It would mean a lot. It would mean a lot if you did that for me. So, yeah. Bye-bye.